Piece chapter 486. I have so many different emotions about this chapter. Like, Oda, soft hand, heavy hand. Hits you with the feel good, hits you with the hard hand. But at the same time, I'm so torn in so many different ways. I thought maybe Blackbeard died, not Blackbeard, Ace died at the hands of Blackbeard. Wow. Ace is awaiting execution. Ace is awaiting execution. Now this makes sense because Kuma's like, does Luffy have a brother? Now I'm understanding this. I'm understanding. The world government is kind of using, they're trying to get back at Luffy, okay? Because just peep my logic for a second. Now, Luffy went so far for Nico Robin, for someone who isn't his blood relative, that he marches into Ian's lobby to save Nico Robin from execution. What the fuck do you think he's going to do for his brother? Man, this is so crazy. Like, I used the Grand Theft Auto analogy. Luffy would be a dumbass to try to stop Ace's execution, and yet that's his fucking brother. Like, I have a half-brother now, right? Like, we're close, but we're not close. We're still forming that relationship, and yet we're close enough where I could say, if something happened to my brother, I drop what's going on, and I would go find him to try and help. And I can only imagine what that's like for Luffy, or what that's going to be like for Luffy when he finds out what happened, and you know what's happening. They're using Luffy as bait. That's why Kuma said what he did. He was fishing for information. They were planning on using Luffy as bait. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck me. I don't know what's going to happen to Ace. Because I'm going to keep it real with you. When we were going into Ian's lobby and you saw Nico Robin so determined to die, I thought that she might actually kick the bucket. And I said, if Luffy lost someone close to him, his character would grow the fuck up. I was not expecting... oh, man. I was not expecting Ace. Oh man, I do not want Ace to die. That's the crazy thing. Like, he only popped up shortly, and yet maybe I'm just in my own feelings because I'm getting closer to my half-brother. Oh man, I don't know how Luffy's gonna react to this shit. And Oda is serving this shit up on a silver platter. No, fuck that. On a gold. No. Fuck that one. On a platinum platter. Because you got Sanji stopping those two knuckleheads and Lola's pirate crew from telling Luffy what happened. And Sanji's words were, if Luffy found out that Zoro was a breath away from dying and that it was basically his fault, it would fuck Luffy up. And Sanji is basically trying to protect Luffy. In the same chapter, Ace is awaiting execution. If I'm right, and Ace is being used to draw Luffy out, if Ace dies and it's Luffy's fault, fuck. Like, this is one of those rare moments where when you just step back and you look at Luffy as a character, Sanji nailed it. That would destroy Luffy. Like, and because I completed Naruto, you know, like I'm a huge Naruto fan. This would essentially be Naruto's Jiraiya moment. So for Luffy, this is Luffy's moment where he loses. Wow. And this is what's so fucking crazy about this. I'm getting the same feeling when I saw Jiraiya go deeper and deeper into the Hidden Rain Village, and you know he's under surveillance. And in the back of my mind as I'm reading, and these chapters are coming out weekly, I'm thinking, Kishi ain't gonna do this. Because I love Jiraiya. You guys know, like, I love, like, the perverts in Shonen. But Jiraiya had the same role that Ace did. You know, like, Ace and Luffy are close, Jiraiya was that one who was giving Naruto the tough love. He was basically being a father figure to him. Naruto was losing someone close like family, and he just knew it was coming. And then, sure enough, when the fights are going on, everything Jiraiya's doing is not working. Luffy, the further he goes on the Grand Line, Oda is hammering in arc after arc, battle after battle, that Luffy can't bulldoze his way through. That Luffy's will only get him so far. Oh, fuck. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong, because like, one of the things I've always wanted is to see Luffy and Ace fighting side by side. That's what I wanted to see. I want to see brothers fighting. And Luffy is being set up. Like, it's like Oda is taking us to that moment where he's about to break Luffy's character down. And it's to build him back up into something, I don't know what. But if you just look at it, the Nico Robin stuff. First, he runs into Aokiji, and he can't stop Aokiji, and he basically sacrifices himself for his crew. And then Robin was about to sacrifice herself for the crew, and Luffy was helpless. When he fights Rob Lucci, he can't move. His crew's about to be fucking executed, basically. And plot happens, and the Going Merry shows up to save their ass. That's just plot, no matter how you want to do it. For me, that's one of those moments like when Nagato revives everyone in the Hidden Leaf Village. Like, I'm going to fucking hate that. I'm going to hate it. Even though the merry-go basically got, turned into, fucking a bonfire out there on the fucking ocean. Even though that happened, I'm gonna fucking hate it later on. Oh, fuck. And now you got it where Zoro's a breath away from dying. That could have just as easily been Sanji. Zoro is the first person that Luffy recruited into the crew. Oh, man. And it's so bittersweet because Shanks, I'm walking you through this because I'm seeing the brilliance in what Oda's doing. And I'm being hit in so many different levels right now. Oh, fuck. Like, we're seeing Oda tie in so many different things and it's being tied into Luffy. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping Ace doesn't die, man. Oh, fuck, I'm hoping Ace does not die. Like, you got Luffy, he's thinking back to Shanks. What did Shanks do in the last thing we saw him fighting? He was telling Whitebeard, call Ace off of him. Tell Ace to stand down from hunting Blackbeard. Whitebeard's responsible for Ace's death. If Ace dies, this shit's on fucking Whitebeard. It's on Whitebeard. Shanks told him, and they clash blows over this. Oh, this is on Whitebeard. And because of how strong he is, I can see Luffy charging through when he finds out what Shanks did, and Shanks tells Whitebeard to stop. Luffy walking up to him. Luffy's not strong enough. Damn. And then and you have Brook playing the song, and he's saying that pirates in the old days sang this song during times of happiness and times of sorrow. And Luffy saying, yes, Shanks and his crew used to sing this shit all the time. This brings back memories. And I'm like, dude, your fucking brother is getting ready to be executed and you don't even know it. Oh, man. Like, Oda's so brilliant. And this is hitting me. Like, you can't see it, but like, one of the books I have on my bookshelf is Harry Potter. And I'm gonna tell you this, alright? Like, I'm getting the feelings when I'm reading Order of the Phoenix, and it's being foreshadowed that you're gonna have Sirius Black, Harry Potter's godfather, die. It's the same fucking feeling. And I remember getting just past the point where Harry's getting all these visions and he's seeing the prophecy that he's got to go get in the Ministry of Magic. And it's in that moment where you're thinking something's going to happen, and then you see Harry sees the Weasley father being bit by the snake and all that and being tortured. And J.K. Rowling was choreographing that, telegraphing that somebody close to Harry's gonna die, and all the fucking foreshadowing was that Sirius Black was gonna die because the dog that he takes on the appearance of was the fucking Grim, and the Grim's associated with death. Like, it's the same fucking thing, man. And you look at one of the things Ace says to Luffy's crew. He says, my brother's a handful, but take good care of him. That's the last time that we see Ace interact with Luffy's crew. It's almost like those were fucking last words. Which tells me, oh, to plant this shit if he goes through with it. Oh, fuck, man. Okay, I'm getting worked up over this shit. Hold on. So, to put this on a lighthearted note, right? You know, you had this one scene where when Sanji is hearing what Zoro did, Nico Robin's got her ears and she's listening. Look, Robin had that look, right? Where she's smiling and she's just like, oh shit, Zoro, you got my panties wet. I got all these hands. Can you imagine what I could do with these hands to your ass right now? Zoro could have got it at that point if Robin would have been in the room with them. Like, that's the look. I know you guys be like, hey man, Oda already said there's no romance among the Straw Hat Pirates. Like, okay, whatever. Look, let me have my fun, damn it. And then you get the moment where Nami recognizes Lola, and Lola's like Namizo, and it's, you know, the shadow. She's getting some of the memories from her shadow that was stuck to the giant boar. I mean, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool if that's going on. And Nami's so indebted to her that she actually gives her some of her treasure. And everyone's like, oh my god, Nami gave away her treasure. That's cool. And that's part of why I like her character. And speaking of Nami, man, like, you know, Nico Robin is dressed in a very classy way. Like, I like the way Nico Robin was dressed. That said, though, Nami's still bae, though, right? Like, you got Nami, she's in like the dress and shit. She got the tattoo showing, got the hair, man. Nami was looking good in this chapter, man. Like, I love what Nami had going on that shit, man. Like, that was so fucking cool. That was so fucking cool. Call me a Nami fanboy. You guys are like, nah, this shit goes. Nami draws a map, and I'm gonna talk about that shit for fucking 10 minutes in a review. It just is what it is, man. So, I mean, but further, like, that was cool. That was cool to see that. As well as to see the fact that Moria is alive and that his crew is embarking, you know, with the ship. But you already know, again, the feel-good moments are drastically outweighed by the fact that Ace is awaiting execution. And they publicize this shit. And the world government's at a point right now, they can't take any more L's. That's why I think that Ace is going to die. The reason why Ace has to die is they've made that public. So if Ace manages to escape execution, they take a huge hit. And if word gets back to Luffy prevented it, it makes the world government unstable. And then when it gets out that that's Luffy's father, like Dragon, and the Dragon's son caused everything to get unhinged, that further puts him in a bad position. Ace is the sacrificial lamb for the world government to stay in power. Oh, fuck. I hate shit like this. Like, I like when characters get killed off. But I'm thinking about this now, and I don't see a way unless Luffy gets some insane power up that Ace don't get killed. Like, I'm low-key getting depressed off this shit, man. I'm going to cut this one off now because this chapter review is getting longer and I'm starting to repeat myself on this because I'm totally in shock. As you guys know, like, I read the chapter and then I cut on the camera and I talk to you guys. I treat the reviews like, kind of like how the reactors look at stuff where they look at like the trailers and the clips and stuff and they go, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. They start doing all this crazy shit. And, you know, a lot of it's fake, okay? I feel like a lot of reactors, they're fake, but their analysis is legit. And I feel like, you know, for me, one of the ways that, you know, I can do my reviews is, since you guys have already read One Piece or watched it in a lot of cases, I feel like I can read the chapter and you get my immediate reaction right after the fact, and it's like me talking to a friend about this really cool series that I'm getting into, and you already know what's happening and what's gonna happen, but I get to talk to you guys. Like, that's so fucking cool, man. Like, I love reading your comments and just kind of seeing what's going on, and you know, like the moderators, you guys are doing such a bang up job. I'm getting ready to add some more people for moderation. That way I can avoid spoilers. But god damn, dude. Like, I feel legit depressed right now over where Ace is at. Because Ace has an OP devil fruit. Like, he can just as easily activate the flame flute and like get out of the fucking prison, which means they got the prison sea stone and shit. So that's so fucking nuts to me, man. But my chapter question to you guys is, were you just as hung up over Ace potentially dying as I am? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching the end of the video, guys. Have a